Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to the Model 680 Gold Camo Guide in Modern Warfare. We're going to go through everything you need to know to fast and efficiently finish all 100 camos and unlock that Gold Mastery Challenge. In the background, the gameplay you guys are going to be seeing is my first game ever on the new Season 1 Crash. I've played this map originally on MWR and then just COD 4, and I think it was in Modern Warfare 2 as well. I've been playing this map forever, and now that it's in Modern Warfare, I think it's one of the best playing maps. It's up there with Shoot House. Speaking of Crash and Shoot House in this game, the Shoot House 24/7 playlist was taken out, so all the old videos I made, so anything previous to this where I recommend the Shoot House 24/7 playlist to fast and efficiently finish camo challenges, you can do the exact same camo challenges in Crash 24/7. I find both maps play extremely fast and extremely well for those close quarters guns, so you won't actually have any issues transitioning and then just working on those camos. And same for the future. In Season 2, if the Crash 24/7 playlist gets replaced with another map that plays very similar, same thing, whatever the 24/7 playlist of the fast-paced map is, you can do those challenges there. So whatever I recommend for the Crash 24/7 playlist in this video, just keep in mind, it might change in the future, but it still will display as Crash 24/7. Anyway, now that we've gotten all that out of the way, let's head into my attachment setup. For my perks, I'm running Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Tracker. Tracker really helps because if enemies are running around the map, you can just track their feet and see where they're going and get an easy kill. You'll see it in the gameplay happen a couple times where I'll notice red tracks on the ground and I'll get an easy kill from it. Ghost is just so I stay off the radar, and Cold-Blooded is just so AI streaks don't kill me. Lethal is Claymore, Tactical Smoke Grenade. You can use whatever you want. Same thing with the secondary, just use whatever you want. I recommend using a launcher if you're trying to go for Damascus, just so you can knock out launcher camo challenges as well as the Model 680 camo challenges. Speaking of the 680, the muzzle attachment is the FS Marauder. However, in the background gameplay you'll be seeing in this video, I think I'm using the monolithic suppressor, and if I throw in a really good game I had on Shoot House, I'm using completely different attachments that I'm showing just to work on challenges. But yeah, FSS Marauder is what I use mainly, just because that sound suppression, damage range, and tighter pellet spread. So the more accurate you are with that, the more kills you are going to get. Same thing with the XRK 30-inch sport barrel. You get that damage range, tighter pellet spread, and tube ammo capacity. A couple pros just for a trade-off of the cons of movement speed and aim down sight speed, but you're running with the shotgun anyway, so mobility and control isn't going to be affected too much. Underbarrel, I have the XRK True Grip Tactical, recoil control, and aiming down sight speed. Kind of compensates for a little bit of that control and mobility you'll lose over time. Still a really good attachment. I have tube extensions just so I don't have to worry about ammo and reloading and all that fun stuff. And for the perk, I have fully loaded. I know a lot of you guys don't like fully loaded personally, so I highly recommend using actually sleight of hand just to reload faster. Heavy hitter, so it kind of stuns the enemies if you don't kill them in one shot. Frangible wounding, so they can't heal. So if they try to run away from you while you shoot them, they can't heal fast enough, and you can just get that easy kill. And yeah, that's pretty much it for perk recommendations and all that stuff. Laser, optic, stock, if you do want to use any of those. It's just all subjective opinion. I'm just showing you what I use. Let's hop into the actual camo challenges now and see what we need to do to complete gold. Going out of order today of when you unlock them, Spray Paint, Topo, and Reptile are all the easiest challenges to do because they're all passive, and what I mean by that is they all just require kills. No special crouch kills, no headshots, just normal kills. However, with Topo, you just need 5 attachments equipped, so just equip 5 attachments and you will be starting to unlock Topo, and then Reptile is the same, but just with no attachments, which is 110 kills. And then Spray Paint's 450 kills, and as I said, as long as you have the requirements for these challenges equipped to your gun, so no attachments or 5 attachments depending on what you want to work on, you will unlock them, and then in the background you will unlock Spray Paint as well. In mind, you will unlock Topo and Reptile in further later progression with the 680, just getting those out of the way right off the bat. Woodland is 75 crouch kills as long as you're crouching with the shotgun, really easy to do. If you're struggling with this because you keep dying in gunfights because you're crouching, so you're not moving fast and you're putting yourself in bad situations, a great thing to do is play Headquarters or just the Crash 24/7 playlist. Get a good power position or head to the Headquarters where you know the enemies are going to be going towards. Get a good spot, crouch, and then you can kind of camp in a corner if you really want to, or if you know an enemy's coming towards you and you can hear them, you can get an easy crouch kill by just going into crouch really quick, killing them as well. And if you're more of a rushing player that's struggling with this challenge just because you like running around so much, while you slide, if you get a kill mid-slide or shortly after a slide where you're still in that last second of crouching, those will also count towards the Woodland challenge, and it's only 75 crouch kills, so it's not the hardest thing in the world to do. Digital is 75 hipfire kills, and most times when you're turning a corner with a shotgun, you won't be aiming down sight anyway, so if there's an enemy there and you shoot and get the kill, that's an easy hipfire kill. If you're struggling with this because for some reason you love aiming down sights with the shotgun, because you most likely will be if the enemies are a little bit farther away, what I like to do is if there's enemies that are unsuspecting or I'm behind enemies that don't notice me, I'll just get some hipfire kills easy, and if you really have to, stun grenades, flash grenades can get easy hipfire kills as well. Dragon is 50 point blank kills, and it kind of ties in a little bit with the hipfire kills because you are going to be rushing around with a shotgun. Hopefully you're rushing around with a shotgun. I don't expect a lot of you to be camping in corners. Nonetheless, when you're running around with a shotgun, you will be getting in a lot of close quarters point blank situations anyway, especially if you're playing headquarters or hardpoint or domination, any objective mode honestly. And if you're on the objectives or just anywhere you know enemies will be in close proximity to you, you can easily just drop a couple point blank kills without even trying. Splinter is 50 headshots, and this is actually really easy with the model. With the other shotguns, getting headshots was a little bit of a chore just because you had to aim down sights at their head. With the model, it's pretty accurate, so as long as you're aiming in the general direction of where their head is, like I'm not talking like 3 feet away from their head, you'll still hit them in the head. If you're aiming just above the shoulder line or even a little bit above their head, the pellet spread will actually get that headshot for you, as long as it's killing them, of course, but headshots are pretty easy to do. Same thing with the point blank kills. If you are struggling with headshots, stun grenades and flashbangs will actually stun the enemies or blind the enemies so they can't kill you, and you can get an easy aim at their head and get an easy headshot. If the enemy is just unsuspecting or doesn't know you're there and is camping in a corner like a little bitch, you can easily just aim at their head and get an easy headshot, but naturally you should be getting headshots. Those are just some tips if you're struggling with it. Tiger is 25 double kills, and double kills with the 680 are absolutely super easy to get. If you're playing objective game modes and you're pushing the objective, double kills will come naturally. I think it's already shown, but at the beginning of the Crash gameplay, I think I went on a 7, maybe 8 kill streak, and most, if not all the kills occurred in a double kill scenario, so really easy to do. Stripes is 30 kills shortly after reloading. Once you reload, you have 3 to 5 seconds to actually get that kill shortly after reloading. So if you're struggling with this, if you're playing an objective game mode, just before you push an objective, reload a couple shells into your gun and then just push that objective and get a couple kills. Or if you hear footsteps coming towards you that you know is an enemy, or if you know an enemy is like camping in a corner around like a wall that you're on the other side of, you can just reload your gun and then push that and then get the kill. Because I was reloading this 680 so much while using it anyway, I was getting a bunch of those kills shortly after reloading naturally, but overall, this challenge isn't the worst anymore, especially after the patches and the fixes they've made to it. The last camo challenge is skulls, and this is 3 kills without dying 25 times. Really self-explanatory. If you can get 3 kills without dying, you're good to go. The only time anyone is ever going to struggle with this camo challenge is if they are new to the game or just not a very good player in general, because 3 kills is pretty easy to get in a single life for most, if not all players. That's going to be the video for today. In the description, the top link is going to be the Damascus camo playlist. In that playlist is going to be every other gun I have gold up until I get Damascus, which then I will post the Damascus camo guide. If you are having any struggles with any of the challenges in this video, comment down below and I'll try and help you at the best that I can. Thank you guys for coming out, and as always, I'll see you, if there is one, in the next time. Peace.